enterprise software has had a very sophisticated but somewhat traditional business model where they identify requirements, they talk to clients, they look at the market, they decide to build a product with a market requirements, product requirements, ultimately deliver a product. That cycle has just totally been thrown up in the air by AI. So the existential moment is either risk or opportunity, depending on how you look at this. And I think why it's an existential risk for certain companies, and I'll talk about HTEC, is it's a DNA issue. It's not that these companies aren't filled with very, very experienced people, but they've got a 20-year DNA that's very, very difficult to change. And then you've got the marketplace starting to change valuation perspectives, and it's really about how you react. So the existential moment is, it's clear that AI is now prime time. It's been coming for the last few years. It's now table stakes. I had the pleasure of being at the first ever partner event for an unknown company called Anthropic. When I say unknown, no one had heard of Anthropic until the last year or two. You look at their growth, it went from 100 million to 1 billion to 15 billion in about a year. That has never occurred ever in the life of Silicon Valley. So you've got this existential concern, but it really is a DNA issue, and it's how people react and how people think about how do they build solutions. And you sort of talked a little bit about, HTEC. The positive news is that we never got into the standard software business, not because it was a strategic decision, but because we saw a significant opportunity in the marketplace to build very specific IP where there was gaps in the market. So it's not like, do I do SaaS or do I go with HTEC? It's more about there isn't a standard solution, or I'm a company that wanted to develop some software that was part of the business. Therefore, it was clear IP. So because we've been in that market for a decade, our DNA was never this, let's build a standard solution, let's put loads of functionality into it, let's sell it on a subscription basis. You roll through to 2026, the world wants very, very rapid, highly configured and highly customized solutions around AI. And this is why our DNA fits it very well. The enterprise market has the opportunity to survive and prosper, but they need to get their skates on because the market is moving very, very fast. And it's not that people are going away from enterprise software. It's sort of been relegated to plumbing, and all of the value is seen on top of these workflows. And that's where I think the existential opportunity or risk exists.